Oh, hey Pisces, how are y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. I am sorry about my voice, but this is why it's taken so long to get your full moon eclipse in Scorpio extended reading and full reading out to you. Your original reading is on my original channel. Links in the description box below. I recorded them during the full moon eclipse, lost my voice, and I've had it gone for about a week now. So please check out that reading. It was super long and super awesome. This is the extended portion of that where I'm going to read to you the oracle messages from the books, from the cards that we used. I did use 13 decks in that spread. So go check that out. If you guys want a personal reading, that info is also in the description box below. All right. So yeah, there's that. Okay. So let's get into your extended reading. And yeah. All right, here we go, Pisces. All right, Pisces, we started with the Moonology cards and you guys pulled the new moon, which I thought was cool because it was not ruled by any zodiac sign like most of the other ones were. It says a new start is coming. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation that you're asking about is blessed and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in circles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation that you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. How to attune to the moon using this card, it says, I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card, a new start is on the way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. The teaching behind this card, it says, the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a new time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle, an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. All right, so that was your Moonology message. Next, I pulled from the Astrological Oracle, and we pulled you a Zodiac energy and a planetary energy. You guys pulled Sagittarius in the reverse and Mars in the reverse. Let me read you what those mean. All right, Sagittarius, the archer, element is fire. Planetary ruler is Jupiter. The motto is I know. The archer takes his aim as its goals and the archer takes his aim at its goals and interests, always seeking knowledge and new horizons with a free spirit. Without a strong focus, Sagittarius can wander off into distractions, lack of ambition, or restlessness. The philosopher of the zodiac, this sign always strives to see the long view, the long term. You also had Mars for your planetary energy. It says, as the god of war and strategy, Mars is the representation of energy, power, and action. The red planet brings the force of will to the zodiac. The influence of Mars gives the ability to move forward, push through, and conquer barriers to success. Taken to extremes, this can lead to overpowering and crushing others in a quest toward victory. The impulse to make war or express anger in an unjust way is the shadow side of Mars. Righteous forcefulness and courage are the positive aspects, with the negative aspects being violence, conflict, and harsh aggression. When Mars appears in your oracle reading, let its strength and vigor carry you towards your goals. And then when you have Sagittarius, when you have Mars in Sagittarius, the message there is, let's see, Mars in Sagittarius, advance towards your goal with confidence. Lots of fiery energy for you guys in that read. The next we pulled from the Beltane Oracle, Seasons of the Witch, one of my favorite series of decks for the witchy seasons of the year, because we are in Beltane. When I did these readings, it had just started. You guys pulled Stone Circle. There's that card right there. It says Stone Circle, number 39, ceremony. In ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into yourself. It says ceremony isn't just about magic and manifestation. It is absolutely a moment to channel your power and send your intentions out into the spiritual world. But it's also a moment to yourself, a devotion to the things that are most important to you, to who you're working to become, or to the life that you've dreamt of for so long. While there is certain power in elaborate spiritual workings, know that magic is also available to you in the small moments of the day. You have found yourself with Stone Circle today because you have been living too fast. You are being guided to see the small magic and notice the blessings, signs, and energy that are swirling around you. You'll know the small magic by the way it makes you feel. You may notice it in the warm smile of a child or the sudden fragrance of a nearby flower. Or perhaps your favorite song has been playing in the background but has only just now caught your ear. Any moment that grabs a hold of you can be a ceremony of mindfulness and rest. Additionally, seek ways to invite more ritual into your daily life, as doing so is an invitation to awaken the subtle energies all around you and an opportunity to connect with your own spiritual power. Good message, right, Pisces? After that, we pulled one from the Fae deck, which is the Universal Folk Oracle. You guys pulled number 5, Kinship. And that's what that little card looked like right there. Number 5, Kinship. Keywords: teamwork, connection, sharing, supporting. The crystal associated with this is carnelian. Like-minded people may appear today. Enjoy those who bring joy and remind you that we are all part of the oneness. Bring awareness to the recognition in others. The girl has gathered a diverse group of friends to enjoy the day with. Each plays a part in her experiences as they all represent different aspects of herself. She will gift them a carnelian stone at the end of the day to bury together as a token of gratitude and friendship. Cherish shared moments and remember that the greatest lessons come from differing views. In true enjoyment of others, there is recognition that we are part of the oneness, the endless, and the nameless. Enjoy those who kindle the flames of recognition and kinship today. Feel the connection with your fellow beings and go forth with kindness. Pisces are always kind. Let's see. Next, we pulled 3 cards from the Enchanted Map, and then on your long reading that I did over there, I clarified them with the Wild Unknown. You guys pulled number 1, number 3, and number 12. So let's read those. Number 1 is Bone Collector. It says, you are whole and have everything you need within. Upright, when the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or are reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you to reclaim it now. You have everything that you believe that you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. Reversed, the past has a way of repeating itself when you haven't learned the lesson of the original situation. You're faced with this now. The Bone Collector challenges you to see yourself as a whole being and not one who is perpetually trying to heal an old wound. You'll repeat the past if you don't reclaim the things that you believe were lost. The information that you seek lies in your history. Familiarity in this case isn't an invitation to dance the old dance once again. It is a call to retreat and choose differently. The Bone Collector has a message. If you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Her warning is delivered with kindness, for she has deep love and respect for you. She will protect you. All right? And then the next one you had was number 3. Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Upright mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now. unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shift and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. In the reverse position, it says the Wizard of Awareness comes to you in this position to warn you that too much force behind a desire for a specific outcome robs you of a true and full experience. Step back, take your energy away from your situation, and focus on gratitude for the ever-changing conditions of life. Are you perhaps trying to control the outcome of something because you don't trust in your highest good? Meditate, be still, and your answer will come without any effort on your part. Be a neutral observer, and you'll see how this moment is but a smaller marker on the map of your life's journey. All right, next you had number 12. Slow and steady. It says slow and steady wins the race. Upright. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life a mere leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. In the reverse, pushing things forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but potentially cause more trouble than you're prepared to handle. Moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit with a bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, and meditate. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. Just be. Everything will work out if you can apply the brakes and become more aware of what's happening in this moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings will restore your power to consciously co-create your world. All fruits ripen in their own time. All right, those were your Enchanted Map Oracle cards. After that, we pulled a weirdo Edward Gorey Fansod pack card, but I did read the book meaning for that in your original reading, so go check it out over there. And Pisces, you guys got the most terrifying card in this whole deck for the Gorey Fansod pack. So if you want to hear the message, it's a weird one. The black doll is what you guys had for that. You're the only sign to get that, by the way, because I can't reread stuff because my voice is trash. The last two cards we pulled for you was one from the Enchanted Spell Oracle. You guys pulled number 7, Rebirth, which is a crazy one to, it's not number 7, sorry, but it's just Rebirth, but that's a crazy one to pull during the Scorpio moon. It says Rebirth, transformation, victory, and completion. The Elder Tree, Sambucus nigra. The elder tree was an incredibly useful plant in medieval times. It was used for its soothing properties in beauty products and was often transformed into wine, champagne, and cordial. Traditionally, many woodwind instruments were made from elder wood. The elder tree has strong associations with the fairy folk, with legend proclaiming that the best place to catch a glimpse of one is underneath an elder tree. The symbolism of this card, it says, the priestess of rebirth contemplates life beneath a botanical wheel of elder leaves, berries, and flowers. She is clothed in deep pink and violet, the colors of insight and self-knowledge. That's that crown chakra area up there. The priestess is associated with the winter solstice, which is Yule, the period between November 25th and 23rd of December in the northern hemisphere. Beside her is a Celtic horse, the spirit animal of the elder tree. In medieval times, bunches of strong-smelling elder leaves were tied around horses' harnesses to keep away disease-carrying flies. Divination. When the rebirth card appears, some kind of transformation is about to take place. You are about to enter a brand new phase in life. Rebirth promises victory over a challenge, and with it, you become wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. This card has similarities to the Death card in the tarot, for it is a card of endings and beginnings and of letting go. And there's the Elder Leaf spell here for you. It says this spell uses the leaves of the elder tree to bring victory over a challenge. It says to fill a glass bowl or chalice with water, place 3 freshly picked elder leaves in the water, and on top of the leaves, place a floating candle. Light the candle, watch as the little beams of light magically bounce around the water. It says, know that just as this bowl is filled with light and magic, so are you. Gaze into the water and whisper, may the elder leaves and fire fulfill my desire. State your desire out loud and know that it will come to pass. I'm getting a big St. Brigide's fire from that card. All right, the last thing that we pulled for you guys was Our Lady of the Resurrection from the Mother Mary Oracle. And I did not write down what number that was, so I'm going to look in the table of contents and find that for you. Oh, there it is, number 18, page 84. Our Lady of the Resurrection. It says, this is her message to you. The eternal light dwells in my heart, and as you enter into my heart, held safe in my love for you, that light becomes visible to you. It will show you the way through any darkness and help you understand the purpose of past suffering so that you can let it go and be at peace, free from confusion, shame, or doubt. There is divine purpose within all that is. You have been struggling, and now it is time for rest. Step into the light of my heart now, beloved, and let the darkness go. The time is drawing near for your resurrection and release. All right, and here's the message for that card. It says, it is a strange paradox that when we are truly open to life, we must be prepared to die many deaths before it is time for our physical life to end. We might suffer deaths of relationships, of ideals, of identities, even of certain hopes and dreams. If we can mourn these deaths, give them proper attention, and due acknowledgement, grieving in whatever way is respectful and truthful, then those deaths become sacred sacrifices on the altar of new life. If we try to rush past these many deaths, pushing them to one side out of fear that they may mean something terrible or frightening, then we will suffer more than needs be, perhaps become fearful if we feel that we are not in control of life and cannot prevent its powerful unfolding because we do not trust where life is leading us. Then, too, we miss our chance to make a natural part of life. Then, too, we miss our chance to make a sacrifice and feel more connected with life and with death as a natural part of life. We don't have to be scared of these deaths, as painful as they may be. We can accept that they are signs that we are growing and life is flowing. We can even use them to gain confidence that a new direction, a new life is calling us. There is always so much more to come, always. No matter how old we may be or how jaded we may feel at times, there is always boundless life awaiting us. All that is needed is a willingness for us to be open to receiving it. The oracle of Our Lady of the Resurrection is about discovering the light after the struggle, about life after death. Perhaps the deaths you have encountered have been literal and you have lost a beloved through death, or perhaps by a parting of ways through separation of some kind. Perhaps your endings have been more subtle, internal, or symbolic. Perhaps you are going through that experience right now. Whatever the case, the Divine Mother speaks to you about how the promise of her light, about the resurrection, about the fact decreed by her that you shall indeed rise again. As you await the grace of her light to permeate your consciousness and help you rise up out of the ashes of your own suffering, reborn, you are asked to take a moment and connect with the wisdom of the owl. This nocturnal creature can help you ascertain what it is that the darkness of death, the nighttime of the soul, has brought to you. Sometimes it is only letting go that we are able to open up and receive. Sometimes the death opens us up to new life in a way that no other situation could do. The blessing hiding in the death doesn't make it easier to bear. We must grieve honestly, but it does bring another perspective. One of hope, of emerging light, of the realization that just as the sun breaks through the darkest night at the dawn, so too will Our Lady of Resurrection lift us from even the deepest sorrow and gently urge us into new light, new understanding, and new life. Take heed, beloved, your time of darkness is swiftly drawing to a close, and a new day is soon to be upon you. The Holy Mother is with you, and together you shall celebrate. It says the healing process and affirmation for this card says, you are sitting beside a woman in flowing white robes beneath a stark moonlit sky. Overhead, an owl silently swoops and lands at her feet. The moonlight reflects off of its feathers and eyes, and you observe its strange beauty. Feel the silence all around you. You may feel emotions or thoughts arising out of you. If that is the case, just let them go into the night sky, absorbed into the darkness. The lady turns to you, and gazing into her dark, beautiful eyes, you notice a light that begins to flow. A sunrise is taking place behind her gaze, and she is lit up from within. You feel joy as the sunlight flows from her eyes into your heart. Together, you are illuminated in golden orange light. Feel your heart expand with love and warmth, and know that you are blessed with new life now. You may finish this healing process with the following affirmation. Out of the darkness, I emerge into the light, blessed and protected in the Mother's holy grace. All right. Good messages for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching your extended. If you would like to support the channel and make a donation or book a personal reading, I would really appreciate that at this time. Also, make sure you check out the main reading that this came from. Check that out in the description box below. I will catch you next time, Pisces. I love y'all. Bye.